You're about to discover a little-known traffic boosting strategy that no one talks about that doubled my traffic this year. Not only that, I will show you how to apply that exact same strategy to your online business, dramatically boost your traffic, increase visitor engagement, and explode your social media presence. Ultimately, you're going to get more eyeballs on your content and convert visitors into action takers. Now, as you know, content marketing can be an amazing source of laser-targeted traffic, and search engines reward sites with awesome, engaging content the lion's share of the traffic. They want you to provide the best user experience for their customers. Now, you may have the most amazing and valuable content in the world, but if no one sees it, it's all wasted effort. Worse, over time, you slowly see your business slip out of control and you give up out of sheer frustration. Well, that's why I wanted to share a content marketing strategy that literally transformed everything we do with content marketing. We discovered a secret strategy many of the top viral sites are using to skyrocket their traffic, and not only that, many of the top news and information sites use this exact same strategy. Now, these sites are silently siphoning off millions of visitors every single day from the search engines and social media sites because of this one strategy. Sites like Huffington Post, CNN, Gawker, BuzzFeed, Fox News, Answers.com, MSNBC, Mashable. Well, when I discovered this strategy, I put it to the test, and the results absolutely blew me away. Over 30 days, the traffic to one of my blogs literally doubled and kept on growing. My posts were getting more and more social shares, and the site started getting more blog comments than ever before, when it got 0 before. People were really engaging. Not only that, I noticed a huge spike in lead generation and conversions. I realized I was really onto something. So, over many months, we tested, tweaked, improved, and expanded upon this strategy. And the result? A very powerful content marketing software system for WordPress called BlogRocket. Now, I will show you exactly how it works in just a moment with a live demo of this in action. Now, I'm sure you're asking yourself, just how effective is this strategy, right? Well, I could show you all of my insane results from many of the sites and businesses that we've been using this on. However, I decided, let me go one better. Let me show you what my students who had early access to this have done with this system. For example, one student went from 0 to 1,200 visitors a day on their blog. Another student had a 400% boost with just one application of this system. Another student doubled their traffic over a short period of time. You can also see this student quadrupled their traffic. They went from 1,000 visitors or just over to over 4,100 visitors in the space of just 60 days. Now, as you can see, these are some spectacular increases in traffic in a pretty short period of time. So, let me show you exactly how it was done. Okay, so here we are on the back end of one of my blogs, and you might notice something a little unusual. For some reason, I have 3 titles. Now, why is that? Well, you see, the secret of good content marketing and getting all the traffic and the strategy that I use is that I create click magnets. And I don't just create one, I create multiple click magnets and test them to see which one is best. And this is what Huffington Post, Gawker, and many of these other sites that I mentioned do. They're pulling in millions of visitors a day because they understand that the title is the single most important factor of content marketing to get the click. When you see a post on the search engine results pages, or if you're seeing it in, say, for example, Facebook, and you're seeing the stream go by, okay, there might be an image that stops you. But the thing that gets you to actually click is the title itself. And it's got to trigger you at a psychological level to either build curiosity, to get your interest in some form, and get you to click. Now, a lot of these big companies, like we mentioned, these sites have teams and armies of copywriters who have been doing this for years and years and years. Well, most people don't have that, and that was the one part of this that was very difficult. Now, I'm lucky, I've got a great team of writers here, but most of us don't. So what we did with this very powerful piece of software is we put in here 38 proven formulas that can automatically generate high-power click magnets in just a few clicks. Now, I'm going to show you that in just a moment, but let me show you the results first of all. So this was a post that we did the other day on November 25th, and you can see here I did 3 different titles. This one was, all of these were generated by our system, and I thought this one would actually work the best, funnily enough. And as it turned out, I was dead wrong. You can see here, out of the test where it was split testing all these, and split testing just means it tests each and every one, showing them to an audience, and whichever one is basically getting the more clicks, more engagement, and all the other factors that we calculate, that's the one that's going to be better for us in the long run. That's the one that's going to get us the most traffic, the most engagement. It's going to boost our rankings and going to get us more social shares because of that engagement, and more conversions because we have more engaged visitors. So in this little test, I tested these 3. This one became the absolute clear winner. It locked it down. Those other 2 have now been ignored, and we have success. In fact, this one got 70.1% of the traffic, which was amazing. Many times more than the one I would have picked if I was trying to write one manually. So this is the thing. This is where it just takes everything to the next level. It can find out from the titles it suggests, and it learns over a period of time what your audience reacts to best. So this is a very, very powerful system, as you can see. But let's have a look at the results. You can see this is a really great article that we created here. Very engaging. And you can see some stats at the bottom here. You can see all the different bits and pieces it was testing until it ended. We also have a timeline. You can see where the traffic was coming from and how much traffic it was getting over a period of days. Referrers, whether it was coming from Facebook, Google, internally, or through any other sort of promotion, where the traffic's coming from in the world. And with this information, you can start really learning what's what. Now, here's the cool thing. This was November 25th, and I'm going to actually go search in Google right now for this. And the term we were searching for, or targeting, was email and content marketing methods. And let's see where we are on the page. So we got 1, 2, 3. Oh, we're 5th at the moment on this very competitive page with companies like HubSpot, CopyPress, more HubSpot there, Kissmetrics, lots and lots of other copy blogger, and we're outranking most of them. And that is in just a few days because, again, this article is generating more and more clicks, more and more engagement, and giving the search engines what they want, which is user experience. And we're being rewarded for that with much better rankings. And if I had just left it with the first one I would have chosen, I'd be nowhere near the first page. I'd be still page 10, page 20, etc. So this is just how powerful this technology can be. So what I'm going to do now is show you how it actually works. Now, I have a great little article here that I actually had. It's the same article from the other blog. But what I'm going to do is I've got it in a little test blog here. And let's just go through the example. I'm going to put in the same keyword, email and content marketing. Now, this could be any keyword you want to target, any phrase. And what happens is our little system will generate amazing results for you just at the click of a button. Now, watch this. See this little button up here? Now, here's a great title it generated. Now, I've talked about 3 factors here, so it's got a little, let's just do a little bit of editing. 3 little known email and content marketing factors that could affect your result. Let's talk about, because we talk about conversions. So there you go. And just a little bit of tweaking. That's actually pretty good. Now, I don't want to stop there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press this big plus button, and that's going to bring that down, and we'll actually put our keyword back in. Now you see we've got some more options here. We could actually add more titles. We can generate a random one, or we can hit this little drop down button. And what will happen is it will now generate hundreds of suggestions based on our key phrase and the 38 proven factors for generating click magnets that we use in everything we do. So I'm just going to hit this button, and then you can see this. Okay, you, a email and marketing expert. Now with proper grammar, because again, we don't know what keyword you're going to put in there. There you go. You, an email and content marketing expert. I kind of like that one. So let's do another one. Do the same again. And we'll generate some keyword suggestions. Okay, see if there's anything else here. How do you use email and content marketing? I actually kind of like that one. No changes needed. And I also, this is using two different triggers here. Curiosity by asking questions, and how to, and you going to the ego here with being an expert. We can generate loads and loads of these, but I'm going to stick with just these three for now and say, okay, which one of these works well? Now, maybe I just want to copy and paste and make some little tweaks and minor changes. I could do that. I don't have to generate. Once I've generated some ideas, perfect. And now this can also be used if you're stumbling for knowing what you want to write about for your niche or your market. You can actually use this to generate great, compelling ideas for your actual content itself. There are so many different ways that you can use this. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to hit publish, and what this is going to do is going to publish this blog post and it's going to start the experiment right now. Now, we've got some different settings. You can say how many days you want to run the experiment for, and obviously it depends on getting a little bit of traffic and everything else, and it starts learning what's working and what's not. But you can see right now there's been no traffic, so everything's set at 0 until we start getting some traffic, and then over a period of time it'll learn, okay, this one's getting more and more clicks from anywhere else, be it from social media, from the search engines, from any other promotion efforts that you put out there, from your initial, obviously, your blog routine, and then it starts learning about more and more about your audience, how it's getting clicks, which one's getting the most clicks, which one's engaging your audience, and then it'll choose that one, dismiss the others, and you have a winner. So there you go. You see the power here of WP Blog Rocket, how this can take technology that's never been available to the public until now and puts all of that power in your hands. You can see why all these other big sites like Huffington Post, Gawker, BuzzFeed do this level of testing and the massive results it can generate. Imagine using this on all of your future content, optimizing everything for maximum clickability, generating these amazing must-click titles for you and your visitors and your audience, bringing in more and more people, creating greater and greater engagement, more and more conversions, and ultimately pushing your online business to massive success. This is how you do it, especially with the importance of content marketing in 2016. You can see how this will be an essential part of your marketing arsenal. Okay, so generate, optimize, and success. It's a 3-step process. You've seen live how it works. And here's the thing. If you are not leveraging click magnets in 2016, you are truly out of the game. So now you see why people are going crazy for the system, as they are finally seeing real results. And all this traffic power is in your reach and at your fingertips for the first time ever. And with this in your content marketing arsenal, it will help you make 2016 the best year ever. All you have to do is seize it. So for a very limited time, we are letting smart marketers like you get this at a huge discount. So go click the button below right now and get started. Choose the package you want, and you can get started boosting traffic, rankings, your social shares, and conversions starting right now. Now, I am so confident that you will love this system that I take all the risks so you don't have to. You have a full 30 days to try this risk-free, and if you are not happy with BlogRocket in any way, I will force you to take your money back, no questions asked. So, what are you waiting for? Click that button below, get started with all this power, no risk, to try it for yourself, and all these high-powered features. Hey, this is a no-brainer, so ask yourself, are you happy with your current lack of traffic and conversions despite your best efforts? Are you frustrated with other systems that deliver 0 results no matter how much work you do? Or are you ready to finally get the traffic and conversions your site actually deserves? Well, the answer is obvious. Click that button, choose your package, and finally make a difference in your life and get your copy of BlogRocket right now.